Welcome everybody. Tonight I am talking about how to tell where we are in the bull cycle. This is the $1 million question. So welcome everybody for tonight. Very happy to be here with you. How to 100x without losing money plus free money. Join Bitcoin Billionaire. All right, so welcome everybody. I am going to teach you tonight, in case you don't know, where we are in the bull cycle. As we know, we have a bull cycle and then we have a bear cycle, right? So if you understand that big picture, then you can be a very rich person. If you don't, unfortunately, you could be very poor. You could lose all your money. That's why I decided to do this first, and we're going to teach you what is technical analysis to be able to tell where we are in the bull cycle, and that's what I'm going to go in. So welcome everybody. Put a comment. If you have a question, if you enjoy this kind of live, then please do press the like button. So here we are. So that's what we are going to talk about here, is this system here that I have. Okay, welcome back. Not sure what happened. Got disconnected and now I'm back. So unfortunately something interrupted my live. I'm not sure what. I have all the best technology, but anyway, it is what it is. And so you guys are still on. That's good. So let me this really interrupted me quite a bit, but let me go back to my chart. Yeah, okay. So anyway, my apologies about this. So I will explain to you guys a few things, like how do we tell when it's gonna crash. So as we know that it's crashed many times in the past, right guys? If you look at this, you will see that it has crashed many times. For example, from the top here all the way to the bottom, if we go all the way there, it's 91% crash. That's not small at all. That means if you've got $1 million, you just lost 900,000, at least 910,000, right? That's not small at all. Okay, if you go from the top here, from this crash, right, all the way to the bottom, that's about 66%. That means you lost 660,000, right? And so every time it crashed, it just like, it's really serious. Like if you go from here to there, again, 80%. So we are trying to avoid those crashes. Does that make sense? We want to sell, obviously, before those crash, and buy again later when it's a good price, which then you have to know, well, how do I know when to buy again, right? Hold on, I can't see your comments, guys. Let me just put there. Where are your comments? There we go. I see your comments. So you can put like comments now if you want. But anyway, I'm just going to keep going to explain to you guys that there is definitely indicators that let us know when is going to be the crash. And that is RSI. And I used the 10-day. There are many ways you could have done 2 weeks, but I found 10-day is probably the one that was most accurate, because if you look in the past, right? Let me show you what I mean here. Okay, hold on. Jesus, I gotta open my. If you look in the past, we're gonna go through something to help you identify how RSI helps us identify. Okay, here you see, right? Anytime it went above this, now I created this custom-made RSI, so you won't be able to do that by yourself. You'll have to learn how to do that. But you can see right before the crash, RSI let us know right here. So anytime it crosses this line, it's letting us know that a crash is coming. You see that? Now, as you can see right here, there was a small correction, but not a crash. So it touched it, but it did not go above. Now here, it did go above, and whammo, big crash here. You see that? Now here's where we are right now. We are right here, and you see how close it came? So this is pretty serious that it come this close, because all it needs is just to go a little bit above and it's a confirmed crash. So should you be concerned for the fact that it has touched it right here? Of course you should be concerned. and you should be careful. And depending on your risk ratio, you want to be damn careful about buying and holding at this stage, because unless you're planning to buy and hold for the next 10 years, you don't have to like worry. But if you are one of those people who does, be more careful. So we created this kind of trend line. I wouldn't call this an exact science here, but you can definitely see there's more room to grow. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but it's the difference from where the price is now at 54 to all the way to 95, depending how long we reach there, to 122. So even 150. So time is our friend here. If we go up too fast, we are going to have to be extremely careful. Very careful. If we go up to 100,000 very quickly, you better have your stop loss on, because chances are what's going to happen is this little thing, this is where we are now, it will go up and it will probably do this. And that's going to be your indicator that you should probably sell. Okay? So, okay. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you're not subscribed to our channel and you like this kind of content, make sure you do subscribe. So let's go back to, not sure what this is. Here. Hold on. So let's look at different indicators aside from that one. Oh my God, they're all the same. Hold on, because I restarted the computer. I see. Okay, there are other indicators that we can look at in order for us to understand. But because I restarted the computer, I thought it was my computer. I'm going to have to reset those. So I'm just going to delete everything here. Now, what we're going to look at is now you're not going to be able to get this yourself, so you have to pay for those ones, but it's this one right here from Ben, and Ben created this and I really like it. And again, it gives us an indicator of, if you go in the past, you can see, let me draw it up for you. So the green place is where we buy, the red zone is that probably is going to crash. And as you can see here, right, went very close and it crashed. Here it went into the red zone all the way in, right? And then it crashed. So anytime we're in the red zone or even close to it, you should be really, really concerned. The last two crash, you saw that they actually got there. You see that? So because of that, because of the problem that we are so close, that's why I say Bitcoin is a very high risk rate right now. It doesn't mean it won't go to 100,000. Of course it's going to go, but you just have to be, I'm not saying that you should stop investing. I'm not. I'm still buying. I'm not buying in Bitcoin right now. I'm buying in altcoins and Ethereum. But as you know, guys, that of course every altcoin follows the Bitcoin. So we have to be aware of that, right? So how close did it come? Well, pretty close. Actually, it kind of already touched it. And to me, it could mean, I'm not saying it means that, but it could mean that was the top part. If this was the top of the bull cycle, what does that mean? If, I'm not saying it is, who the hell knows? Then it means that now we might go sideways for a while and then start going crashing. And we're going to go back into the green zone. So you have to be ready. You have to be ready to deal. Okay, because I don't care what you think, you have to watch what's going on. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to happen like this, and it's going to go back up. In fact, it may take more time, to go up to the top. I do believe, I would lean, if you ask me what I think, I would lean more on 100,000 for this bull cycle, but there's no guarantee. And now, this may not seem like a lot, by the way. If you look at, it seemed like, oh, that's just a little bit. In fact, it's quite a bit. If you go up all the way to the top, right, it's from this moment 66%. Now, the more time we go, it can like double the price of a Bitcoin before if we go to like 100,000, it's 100%, right? It's like double where we're at now. So because we went so fast, we exploded right to the top. That's why, like, what we should be having is a stronger correction, right? But it's not, and it doesn't mean this is accurate. This could be wrong, right? This could be wrong. Well, and that's exactly, you know, when you consider what is it that causes a crash or what causes price to go up, and the answer is exactly that when there's a more demand than there's like supply, price goes up. That's what brings the price up. It can't keep going up all the time because, well, at some point, people are going to think that the price of Bitcoin is too expensive and they'll stop buying, right? People have to believe that, oh, Bitcoin's going to go up in the future for them to buy. Otherwise, if they don't believe that, if they think, wow, 52,000 for a Bitcoin, I could have bought it, man, when it was 4,000. Actually, 3,853. It's going to go back down. I'll just wait. So this creates less demand. But keep in mind, we live in a very big world, and there's a lot of people who have not invested in Bitcoin yet, and we call that new money. So new money gets in here, right? They get right there. That's where the new money gets in. Because they don't know, they are following the excitement. You know, best place to buy, of course, is here, right? That's when you should have bought, and you should have hold it all the way to the top, and then you're not so worried because, wow, you made so much. If you had bought at the bottom, you want to look, right? Like if you had bought like right here, let's go with just here, right? All the way to here, you're already up 7x. You made 714% on your investment. And if you're one of those persons, congratulations. Okay, so I'm just saying to you that this is the zone where you can buy, you should be buying, right? Now, there are other ways to tell when to buy as well. And of course, you need to play with this, but I've played with this a lot. And one of the ways that we can tell the best time to buy, okay, let me auto this, is anytime that you are seeing this at the bottom on the 3 days on the RSI, it's letting you know right here. You see that? Anytime it goes below, you can see that if you had bought when you saw that on the 3 days RSI, you see here, you bought here, you would have made that 7x, 714%. You see what I'm saying? So on the RSI in the 3 days, it's been pretty good. Maybe here, it went down twice, but even if you made a mistake, right? And let's say you bought here, doesn't matter, because even if you bought here and you just hold it till the top, you made 5,000%. It doesn't seem like a lot because it zoomed out. But think about that. That's 50x. If you just follow the indicators that I'm showing you, you would have made a lot of money. That's just a fact, guys, right? And so, and there's been many kind of indicators. This one doesn't seem so clear. So in fact, we could play with this a little bit more because my computer crashed, so I'd have to play with it a bit more. But in fact, I would probably raise it a little bit here. You could raise it up. So the way we would do that, yeah, we'd have to change the like settings, because these settings don't always work perfectly. So you can adjust it. And what I mean by that is I'd probably bring it up a little bit, right there, up a little bit more. There we go. If we just do that, then this one goes at the bottom and the model fits. You can now see exactly where you should have bought here, here, and there. And you would have made huge amount of like money. Now, I understand that many of you don't want to wait, right? So you want to make money now because you need like money now. I get that. But the reason I'm showing you that is I hope that from watching this channel, you guys can think long term. And if you like what I'm showing you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and follow our channel, and make sure to join our Telegram group if you haven't already. I'm not sure if it's in the description or not, but check that out, yeah? So any questions about what I've shared with you so far about when to buy, right? So we've saw pretty much exactly when to buy here. Well, you have to pay for it. Right? Question is, how do you get those? You have to pay for it with TrendView, trendview.com. Okay? So this is a premium account. Yeah, I'm not sure the price, but it's not super expensive. But I don't know, whatever. You can just follow this channel if you don't know. But anyway, because these have to be adjusted perfectly to see what I'm seeing right now, right? And then there was another buy signal here as well. I don't know how I missed it here, right here, right? So you see there are 4 buy signals, and you could have bought it there or there. But you got to be patient. When you get those, we will get them again, right? We will get them again. Well, as I said to you, that is now a good time to buy. I mean, compared to that time, no. If you compare to what I'm showing you at the bottom here, no way. You should have bought when it was here, right? At those times. That's when you make huge amount of like money, obviously. But anybody can say that. So the question is, I think let's ask a better question. Am I investing during this time? Of course I am. So if I'm investing, why am I investing? Aren't I more careful? Of course I'm careful, but you see, I don't like, if it crashes, it's not going to crash in one day. There's been days where it's huge drop, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to keep going up. However, I did not invest in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a higher risk. I bought Ethereum. If you watch my Telegram group, you will see that I am not buying Bitcoin, okay? Yeah, well, considering we cannot travel back to the past, you have to learn, right? So you don't make the same mistake. And what I mean by that is that you have to sell at the right time, and then you have to buy at the same time. Okay, well, you can go to tradingview.com, but it's a skill you have to learn. It's not like you download. It's not like you download or you just go to TradingView, you get an account. You got to learn how to do that. It's something we're teaching people from our channel, right? But you can go to tradingview.com and get a subscription. I have the premium one. I don't know if you need that, but you can buy the lower levels and they charge you X amount, right? I pay about $500 a year or whatever, right? Okay, but there is other stuff, guys, that we can look at that I wanted to show you. Those are just a few. They are important. These are very, very good, as you can see, right? Like we can learn from the past, obviously. That's right. Altcoins and Eatcoin is the best right now. I'm primarily invested in Eatcoin. Let's look at Ethereum right now, just so. Because Ethereum is really good. It's doing very, very well right now. So I'm not sure I'm putting that in. Okay, let's just type Ethereum. So as you can see, I bought Ethereum here. I sold my position here before it crashed. Because if you watch my channel, wait, this is not right. We're looking 2019, right? Because I'm looking at 10 days. Let's go to just three days. And let's fix this here a little bit. Let's go that. Well, we'll come back a little bit. We'll come back to the 1 hour. But first, what I want to show you is, for me, I try to sell before a correction. So we can see the correction wasn't that much, but it was 24%. Why I try? Because obviously I can buy more. Then I bought in at about 1,300 or something like that. So let's say here, and then, yeah, I'm up already 24%. So I tried, there's gonna be the correction. So I did the same thing here, right? I sold on top and it went down, and then I bought again at 30,000 at that. Oh, wait a minute, why am I looking back here? Oh, that's for Ethereum, sorry. So that was for the Bitcoin. Yeah, for Ethereum, I bought at the bottom. I sold my Bitcoin while it was at the top, sorry, and then I bought at the bottom at about 1350. So I'm up, right? And I'm profitable in that trade. But I didn't catch all the profit. So I'm definitely aiming at a higher price. I'm aiming at 2,400. And then I may consider switching over from Ethereum to Bitcoin if Bitcoin reduce the risk and if Bitcoin starts to pick up. Because as I said, there's still a lot of room for Bitcoin to grow. As I showed you here, that Bitcoin can go up quite a bit. It can go up 60 to 100%. So there's still a lot of profits. I still wouldn't sell all my Ethereum because Ethereum will probably has the potential to go up to $10,000. Okay. Anyway, so looking at that, right? I think it's very important that you understand that. And what I wanted to show you, just hold on. I want to show you something else. These indicators are not available in TradingView. So I wanted to look at this. Let's get rid of that. And let's go to 1 week. And this is, okay, so this is kind of show us how the Bitcoin has been behaving since 2011. So you can see that in the first big bull cycle of Bitcoin, we ran all the way up. I see, let me delete this. We went all the way up to the red color here. You see that? Before a crash. But the second bull cycle, we didn't go up all the way to the red color. We went to the purple. You see that? So Bitcoin, you can see, is getting less returns over time. So we should not expect the same kind of return that we got back in 2011 on the first bull cycle, or even back in 2013 at the peak in December. And you see the last one in 2017, it went to the dark greenish, right? So now here we are, right, at 50. We're actually 54. There's a delay on this script here, but where are we going to go? We're probably not going to go in the dark green again, as last time we went all the way to purple. So even if we go up, let's say to the gray, right? Worst case, maybe it is the green, maybe it's the gray. Now, it may not seem like a lot, because when you look at that, it seemed like, my God, that seems so far. But if you measure how much of a profit is that, just in the gray, we can expect 96%. This is not small. When you zoom out, it's just to make sense of it. Like that, when you zoom out, it's like, holy shit, right? This seems very small, but when you zoom in, you can see, because we're in a weekly view right now. And let's say that we end up going this bull cycle all the way up to the dark green. Well, that's 224%. So is there still money to be made? Of course, but you do have to be more careful because of what I've already showed you. So again, Ben, one of the guys who's really technical, that's his chart here. So he created that, and then he sells it, obviously. But I don't mind buying it, because I want to know where are we at. So that's why I study this stuff, to really understand where we're at. When is the crash going to come? I think we may get another. Honestly, nobody really knows, because Bitcoin is always changing, guys. So it might just be that we go an extra, maybe 2 months from now. It could crash this month. You just have to be ready, right? That's my message to you. We are much higher risk now compared to the people who bought at the bottom, right? Let's be honest. Somebody who bought all the way to the bottom, right? Somebody who bought here, as I said to you, is obviously, they don't have much risk. They know they don't have much risk. So that, I hope the two things I want to leave with you today. Number one, bull cycle's not over. There's still money to be made. You don't want to give up those profits. Okay, you could double, you can make 2x on your money still. Okay, so only the people who have already made a lot of money, they may not take the risk, because it depends how much money you're trading with. If you made, let's say you make tens of millions, probably you're scared to lose that, right? But it depends what your risk comfort level is. But there is still money to be made for those asking, whether I should get out or should I invest now. I definitely encourage you to invest now. My wife bought today. She started to trade, right? And of course, I pay for everything at home, but I encourage her to trade. So she bought Ethereum today, and she bought it at this price, $18.46. She didn't buy a lot. She's brand new, but you know, just giving her some experience. The point is that why she bought today? Because I mean, like I said, Ethereum is low risk right now. I really believe that it's going to go much higher, and you can make a lot of money even at this stage. So I don't know what else to say to you guys. You know, I probably will have a part two. And on this, but the most important part of trading crypto is understanding where are we at? How do we tell where I am on the bull cycle so I don't hold it too long? Look, a lot of people, it could be May. It could be May. So let's see, right? Nobody knows for sure. And so we need to put our stop loss. The closer we get to the top of the bull cycle, the more smart it's going to be for you to put your stop loss. So I don't know. I mean, this is the big question. When is it going to happen? And how do you feel about what you've learned tonight? I know for me, it's a little bit risky, but I'm a risky guy, willing to take risk. So how about the rest of you? And do you have any questions? And if not, then we'll end here. But if you like the content, please subscribe to our channel and come back, and we'll teach you more. But that's pretty much it for today. All right, everybody, have a beautiful night. Thank you for showing up, and I'll see you in the next live. Bye for now.